Welcome to the Astrotherapy podcast. I am your host, Ciela Winter, and I am thrilled to dive deep into the inner realms of provocative thought while discovering an array of astrological and psychological insights to accompany us on this quest of self-inquiry. And now we are celebrating Capricorn season with this very potent, beautiful new moon. Question today for you. Do you feel the edge? I do. The first new moon of this year is a powerful gravitational pull into the Capricorn sphere of vigilant and strategic footing. And by the way, this is your life. Take a moment and look around. What do you see? Who is there? What is the tone? What is your mood? Is it changing? I just want to get clear on what we're working with here. And I invite you to do the same. So let's go deeper. Can you sense a presence not found in your external environment, but much deeper inside of you? A new moon supports looking inward, a calling home to the origin of self. That is, if you are willing to be still and know. The paradox of this moment is the undercurrent of growth that is so deeply uncomfortable for some of us. Raise a glass if this is you, and cheers to the depth of transformative elegance that you have access to. Go for it. An example, this is my example of my moment over here. I literally want to crawl out of my skin. I observe my mind and I'm reaching for anything to distract me from my current internal and somewhat mythical sensations, as if surrounded by encrusted skin that is rubbing my new baby skin in all the wrong ways. Sound the alert. It's time to shed. I mean, really, when you go into the details of it, you can feel that visceral quality of it's time to let go. I recently had a major revelation, and this revelation was of my reluctance to let go in such situations, as I found a part of myself hoarding old skins in some kind of damp dungeon of my psyche. It was not pleasant. It was an attempted sabotage of the earnest work I had already done to shed that said skin. I was surprised, I don't know why at this point, but I still am surprised at the consistent attention that my unconscious ego constantly gives to urging me into the failure of my own awakening. That said, inner work is not for the faint of heart, and this is known. And for me, I do know it on a visceral, physical level, yet it is for the adventurous, and that is certain. As a Capricorn sun, a shout out to all the other Capricorn suns, rising signs, moons, even Capricorn Venus, Capricorn Mercury, Capricorn Mars, I see you out there, Jupiter, Saturn. Let's stay in the most internal planetary realm. But there is something to celebrate. I love this season. I feel very at home on the precipice of the steeps, the high stakes, and the necessity to work with determination to reach the aim of my heart. This season gives us a container to do that. Okay, back to the moon. This new moon is a blessed one, and while trining Uranus, its benefic and inspired change is in the air. We are fortunate to have Jupiter and Mercury freshly direct. Mars is in Capricorn. We love that. Exalted here. And We have an auspicious trine between Mars and Jupiter, invigorating this cycle with epic enthusiasm and energy for good. Utilize it well, and you'll receive the gifts you have already worked so hard for. We've come through the winter solstice. We've come through the Gregorian New Year of January 1st and have now arrived here, the completion of the moon cycle that has carried over from the Sagittarius new moon of 2023. There's something about saying 2023, it feels so far away. For me, anyway. But really, there's a new frequency of this year, and I really like it. And there's an edge, and I'm feeling it emotionally, psychically, physically, mentally. And what is an edge anyway? For me, it's a moment of growth, an invitation to move past it, and an indicator of what has been and what will be. It is a choice point. Stay at the edge and remain in the tension of the status quo. No, thank you. Lean into it and allow yourself to stretch beyond what is comfortable and see what happens. Sign me up. There's a lot of goodness raining from the cosmos at this time. I think we should celebrate and enjoy it while we have it and bring it to each other in the form of our own unique offerings to our beloveds and to the world. So what is your gift? What are you offering? Your patience? Self-responsibility? Creativity? A willingness to change your mind? Gifts can come in all shapes and sizes. Let me say that again. Gifts can come in all shapes and sizes. Just chew on that for a moment. I recommend that with this Uranus trine that you go deep into the very unique and eclectic realm of your self-expression and throw a disco worth remembering. Here's to the fun ahead, and I look forward to sharing it with you. So all my best to you, and please receive the peace of my heart that lives inside these words.